Good evening. Welcome on in. Gonna be continuing some Final Fantasy XI story tonight. We're going into mission 3-3, which is going to be getting us into Juno and really getting us into the Shadow Lord stuff. So we have that to look forward to. Let's go ahead and get started. So I finished up with 3-2 last time. And yep, now we move on to 3-3. So 3-2 was a bit of a challenge. Required some additional help. So Lord Lee and Vinny were able to help me out with that one. And we got through. It was like I said, it was a challenge because I needed their help, not because the mission was too challenging, but it literally required 3 people in 3 different jobs to be able to actually complete it. So now that that's done and out of the way, I do have a key item that I can open the door that required the 3 of us before, and now I can open it by myself, which is really nice. So I have a key item to do that now. But anyway, let's continue with the story. So I have done some stuff offline. I got my Dragoon artifact gear, which is what we see here. It's a little outdated right now because I also completed some level cap mission quests. So I moved my level cap. I was stuck at level 60 last time. Did I? You know, actually, I had my artifact gear last time. I remember because the buff baby thing. That we were talking about. So yeah, I actually did already have this last time. So, but I was stuck at level 60. I increased my level cap now to 75. At which point I am at level 72. So not quite at the new cap. But it has been lifted. So again, this is going to be, anything that I do here is going to be pretty cakey. Let's go ahead and accept our new quest and continue. So I really kind of want to rush everything through rank 5, which is the Shadow Lord stuff, because I really want to get in. I really want to start digging into the missions that I never completed in a previous game. So basically any story expansion outside of the original vanilla game. So Rise of the Ziller, Chains of Promethea, Treasures of Adargon, Wings of the Goddess, Rhapsodies of Vana'diel. So all that stuff I have not done. I do also really want to start doing some more of the Rhapsodies of Vana'diel, because it does give some key items that are very, very beneficial. So let's see. I believe I'm looking for a new journey here. I think, is this the one that sent me into Delkfoot's Tower? I think it is. Oh boy. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure this is it. Pretty sure it's this one. It's not written in the stars. I think that was the last one. Yeah, so new journey. Go ahead and accept. We have a formal writ of summons from Heaven's Tower for you. One with a special star emblem on it signifies it is officially a mission of the utmost importance. It reads that you, Palooza, are to make yourself present at the Planetarium of Heaven's Tower with precipitate haste. This is supposedly the greatest honor a citizen of Winters can have. Wow. So I wonder if we're actually going to meet with the Star Sibyl this time. Over to Winters Walls, and for whatever reason, I'm not sure what campaign is running that's giving me some bonus speed here, some movement speed, but I will take it. Big fan of movement speed. But yeah, so I've been leveling up Dragoon on this playthrough, and really enjoying it. It is a blast of a class to play. I feel like I'm really doing some damage with this class. I like it a lot. I, of course, have my wyvern pet to travel alongside, which is really cool. Yeah, so not only do I do a nice amount of damage, but my pet does a lot of damage too. And I was looking ahead at some of the skills that I get later on as I continue to level up. So even at level 72, there's still a lot of skills and traits to look forward to. And oh my gosh, there are some really, really good ones that hit later on. Pretty late in the leveling cycle, you know, the 90s-ish. In the late 70s, early 80s, I get a couple more jump attacks. And then in the 90s, I actually get some control over my wyvern, which really, early on, the only way to do anything is it'll auto attack on its own. But when I activate a weapon skill, it will also use one of its breath attacks on the enemy. So later on, there are abilities that I can have to basically command it to use one of its breath attacks, or even a healing breath. So it'll be able to heal me when I'm in the 90s at some, and I think it's only like a minute recast, which is just crazy. So I'll be using a lot of breath attacks. I'll be using some healing breath, all that fun stuff. All right. So I'm going to talk to this person on the right here because I feel like they're usually the ones I have to talk to. Proceed to the door in the back. Okay, so I just get to walk in myself. Oh, here we go. I've never been in this room before, like literally ever. In 20 years, I've never seen behind this door. Our good friend Sema here waiting for us. And there's the star symbol. I am pleased that you came. Palooza, was it not? I have heard of your accomplishments from Semelafina. After realizing how dedicated you have been in serving Windurst, I felt I must meet with you in person. I'm honored to have such a noble adventurer here in my presence. You are much younger than I imagined. However, the reason I have called you here today is not solely for the purpose of greetings. I, the Star Sibyl, hereby appoint you, Palooza, to the post of ambassadorial envoy in the Grand Duchy of Juno. I apologize if I startled you with this sudden responsibility. However, the stars have already decided your fate. I can sense the fire that burns deep within your heart. I feel that you will not disgrace the new title that I have given you. You have seen with your own eyes the evil that lurks in Vanadil. Soon that evil will have spread to every corner of our beloved lands. However, during these terrible times, Windurst must remain the beautiful, sublime Mecca that it has become. To maintain this state, the cooperation of Juno is necessary. This is why sending a trustworthy delegate... Toby! Hey, thank you for the resub 9 months. Look at that. Why didn't the hockey player want to pay for dinner? He was a cheapskate. Ooh. Nice. I saw a meme today, Toby. You'll like this. Do trees poop? Of course. That's how we get number 2 pencils. Times like these, I need to have one of those like clapping sound clips to play. I don't have one though. Hey, Kat, welcome on in as well. How are you doing tonight? Hope you both are having a nice evening. This is why sending a trustworthy delegate such as yourself to represent our country is of extreme importance. I am positive that your presence in Juno will benefit Windurst immeasurably. Will you travel to the Grand Duchy of Juno as an envoy of Windurst? I would be honored. I am grateful for your cooperation, Palooza. Journey to the embassy of Windurst in the Grand Duchy of Juno, and do not forget, no matter where the stars lead you, I will always be watching. Got our Letter to the ambassador. So we're about to go into Delkfutt's Tower, which can be really quite the maze. I am going to have a guide up for this just so I don't get too lost. I used to be able to... Where's the exit? There we go. I used to be able to go through it. I have done it so many times because I don't know. I've made so many characters in this game. But I had done it so many times that I just knew the way. I had it memorized. Now, not so much. I would have a very hard time making my way through. But I've already been to Juneau, so I can just warp there super quick, which is really nice. And then I also have warp points that'll get me right out to Delkfutt's Tower, so that we can get through that. And then after we do that, then we get to visit every beast tribes or beastmen hideout to get some magicite. So we got a pretty jam-packed session here tonight. But it'll all be easy, I think, at this point, because I sort of broke my level caps earlier than I should have been able to, with thanks to the help of Vincent over the weekend. He had some key items that you don't typically get until you proceed into mission 4 or rank 4. And so he had the key items, so he helped me. He helped me there. Also helped keep me from dying a couple times. He was my hired muscle. Welcome to the Windurstian Embassy. What can we do for you? Why, hello, Palooza. We'd received word you'd come, but it's too bad the ambassador's out right now. You see, the ambassador has left for a survey of Delkfutt's Tower. I believe His Excellency should be back soon, though. Good day. Wish I didn't blow all my PC time. Love the Magicite mission. It's going to be a walk in the park. After doing the crest the other day, Magicite is going to be just easy peasy. Lord Wolfgang, what can we do for you? I seek audience with your ambassador. Oh? He's gone to investigate Delkfutt's Tower. Delkfutt's Tower? What kind of investigation is it? I would ask your ambassador to avoid such dangerous places, or is it by order of your nation? Excuse me, is the ambassador in residence? Oh my god, this is a popular guy today. Mon Bureau, what business have you here? Wolfgang, how have you been? The ambassador has a rare affliction, and it's time for a checkup. I say this to you as a friend. Keep a safe distance from foreign dignitaries. I've told you before that diseases know no borders. Every patient needs a doctor, and nationality and status matter not. Doctors Without Borders, speaking of which, GDQ is coming up in about a month. And their summer mission is, I believe, is for Doctors Without Borders. So, look at that. You haven't changed a bit, have you? You should take special care, my friend, lest you come to regret it. Advise your ambassador against these careless adventures. I shall return later. Good day. Well, I can't give checkups without a patient. Please convey how sorry I was to miss the ambassador and that I'll call again later. Think I know when I'm redeeming glasses. Uh-oh. Right now. Thank you for the redeem, Ace. How are you doing tonight? Yep. All right, here we go. Wolfgang is the captain of the guard of Archduke Camlanot. I wish I knew what he wanted with His Excellency, though. Of course, why don't you go to the Delkfoot's Tower and see how he's doing? I know you just got here, but thanks. We've heard that place houses fiends of foul stench. Stock up on new equipment in town and make sure you've got a party to watch your back. You've come this far, so I'm sure you'll do fine. Good luck. Good luck. Thunderstorming, and I barely can see why you're not watching while you're driving in a thunderstorm, are you, Ace? Listen, be safe, man. Be safe. Focus on the road. We had thunderstorms roll through here earlier. Nothing crazy. Yeah, nothing too bad. Where am I going? I need to warp to Delkfoot's. So sadly, because I've already been there, there's a cutscene that opens up Chains of Promethea that now I can't show because it's already run. It's nothing substantial. It just it kind of sets the scene a little bit. Where am I going? This way. At a gas station. Oh my gosh. Yeah, gas prices right now are nuts. Where I live, we're just under $5 per gallon. I think when I was driving last just a few days ago, it was about $4.70, I want to say. So yeah, it's getting nuts, these gas prices. Going back to the road and late. Yeah, be safe, man. Appreciate it. Yeah, the cutscenes, yeah, they're on YouTube for sure. Yeah, it's not a big deal. Like I said, it's just kind of setting the scene a little bit, but the real important stuff is yet to come. So it's not a big deal. Let's see. Okay, so I need the teleport to Delkfoot. Here we go, into the tower. Wow, it's $5 where you're at, and you filled up 3 cars. So that was probably like, I went to fix my glasses and they're not on my face. So that probably cost like, oh man, depending if it's a car or an SUV, but if it's like 3 SUVs, like that could be like 3 cars. Like if you're filling from empty to full, like that could be as much as like $180. It's nuts. Yeah, my wallet would be crying too. So you wrapped up Zillert, huh? That's impressive. So my question, did you already have a lot of it done, or was it just a really short short story? So that's interesting that you got through it so fast. I don't know where you're at before. I honestly, like, I have never done any amount of Zillert. Because basically once I would get through the vanilla game, I would pretty much just go straight for chains every time I played. Like that's always what I did when I had a character, because chains opens up, like you have to get through the Promivans to get to like Tabnazia and the areas in there. So I'd always just go through that. And I never did Zillert. Like I just skipped over it because you could just go to those places as long as you had the airship pass. Yeah, wow, yeah, gas prices, man, they really add up. That's nuts. But yeah, take care, Ace. Thanks for the glasses redeem again. You definitely put this game on hard mode for me with that because of all the reading. Hey, Fox, welcome in. How are you doing? How's your journey to Batstock treating you? Hope you made it there safely. Mission 14. So you were probably a good way in. I don't know how many missions there are in it, but I mean, 14 sounds like you were probably pretty deep into it. Yeah, like I said, I maybe made it into like the 3rd mission, like tops. And there was really nothing. I remember absolutely nothing about it. But What I hope to do, because you have Elshimo, which has like the jungles. You have Ifrit's Cauldron. There's a lot of zones there. Sea Serpent Grotto. There's a lot of zones there that like I've been through and I visited, but I don't know the relevance. There's that there. What is it? The Temple of Ugalepe. There's the oh my gosh. There's Rebeo. There's the deserts. So all these zones that I've been to, but I don't know what the relevance is and how it fits in with any of the story. So I'm really excited to get to that. I hope it's a good story. Obviously, like no spoils, but I hope it's a good story. Damselflies are being rude. Yeah, sometimes. So I honestly think the damselfly worm is the hardest one to get because it maybe has the lowest drop rate. I'm not sure, but like the magic skull is obviously like that's usually hard to get because it's tougher enemies, and it can just be more of a challenge. But I feel like the drop rate is probably higher for that than it is the damselfly worm. I always felt like, and crab aprons, those things are a dime a dozen. Like you can kill one crab and easily get your apron. All right, I think my time without glasses has been met. You don't remember any of the story? Yeah, I remember Chains from what I played through Chains pretty well. I remember the vanilla story very, very well because I played through it so many times. And then I've never done all of Treasures of Ott or Gone. I've made it a little bit into the story of it, but I don't remember really what happened in that. And then Wings of the Goddess, I've never touched. And then Seekers of Adulin, I also have never touched. So I mean, the story of this game, as much as I've played it over the course of 20 years, I never really did the story. I was always just focused on leveling, unlocking jobs, you know, playing around with you know, new characters and stuff like that. So I'm glad to hear that Zillert gets you deep into those areas, though. I'm really glad to hear it. I was hoping that they would be utilized well, but I wasn't sure. All right, so we are now in Dogfoot's Tower. I need to figure out how to get through here. Used to have to farm that dang thing so much, yeah. All right, so I need to get a key for the upper tower, which I think I need to kill a giant. Oh, but if you have the key early, you can skip like this whole tower, it looks like. But I won't be doing that. Let's see. Follow the right. Go up the stairs. That part, that's about the only step of this I do remember, is going to the right and up the stairs. I do have a map. Oop, and I'm already going the wrong way. Somehow I got turned around. Alright. I thought that room looked a little off. I'm like, that doesn't look right. I remember to summon my Wyvern here. I could summon my trust, but I really don't think I'm gonna need it. Even if I get attacked, let me tell you what, Dragoon. Oh my god, Dragoon is so good. Like I never really like. I've played Dragoon before, but I always got caught up doing other classes like Dancer and Thief and Blue Mage, and just really giving Dragoon a real shot this time around. Oh my gosh, I think it's creeping up as maybe my new favorite class. I love Dragoon. It is powerful, especially with Samurai as the sub job, absolutely powerful and a lot of fun. So there's not a lot going on with it. You have your jump attacks, and other than that, you know, you're pretty much relying on your weapon skills to, you know, you're kind of waiting for your weapon skills, and the weapon skills are beefy, just super beefy. So if you want something that's a little bit more active, you're gonna need to have a sub job that's more active. You know, something like Dancer would be pretty active. Even Samurai doesn't have you doing a whole lot. Love Dragoon, can't wait to get it again. Yeah, it's so good. I'm so glad yeah, it was just kind of a whim that I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna do something different than what I usually do, and I am very glad that I did. Follow the left wall to the stairs at I-9. Okay, so I basically need to take this upper path. This one. I'm going to be in my map a lot in this place because I'm going to get lost. Yeah, Fox, we're kind of going the same route. Taru Dragoon. You'll love to see it. I think we may have found the apex combination of this game. Taru Dragoon. But yeah, I was doing some leveling, and I got to, I'm kind of at a point now where I'm consistently taking hate from my tank trust because I'm just dishing out so much damage. I'm getting TP really quickly, probably thanks to the Samurai sub job that I have on. I'm getting TP really quick, so I am just churning out weapon skills rapidly. And the one that I've been using now, Wheeling Thrust, just does so much damage. I love it. Like, you know, people always talk about Pentathrust, which is really good, but consistently I'm doing a lot more damage with Wheeling Thrust than I am Pentathrust. Taru Dragoon is absolutely Apex. Yeah. Taru anything armored tanky is Chef's Kiss. Yes, absolutely. I saw on Discord your message that you like Taru better than Lalafell, and I totally agree with you. Lalafells are nice. I am currently a Lalafell in 14 and enjoying it. I'm a Lalafell enjoyer. I've been converted. But Taru, absolutely greater than Taru is absolutely greater than Lalafell. But yeah, getting Tarus in tank gear I agree. Chef's Kiss. G6. And Lordly, I know you called it out too, and we kind of talked about it before, but G7 is like, that's like the hot spot. If you don't know where to go, if you're stuck on something, you don't know where to go to G7, because that's probably where you need to be, or at least the approximate location of where you need to be. G7 is a hot spot. Yeah, it's either that or the surrounding area. Really enjoy Lala's, but Taru just got something about it, right? Exactly. There's some kind of X factor with the Taru that just make them so much cuter than Lalafells. Also, 11 doesn't have male Mithras, so yeah, that's fair. Which is a shame, because I always, like, when you look at the stats for Mithra on paper, for me, I feel like they just have, they are more well-rounded than the Humes are, in my opinion, because they take that well-roundedness, but then they take it like, it's just better. Like, it's well-rounded, but then it's better somehow. And, all right, middle Delk Futz. But yeah, I never wanted to be Mithra because I didn't want to be a cat girl. So I just never played. And I've always been a little bitter about that, because I want their stats, but I don't want to be them. But yeah, especially if you want to do something like Thief, like I like to do, Mithras certainly have the best stats for that. Now, like 14, starting stats or like racial stats really don't matter, because by the time you hit endgame, it's a minute difference. It's really not a big deal. So in the end, it doesn't really matter. Just like that one song. on J6. Follow the right wall past 2 teleporters. So basically wrapping all the way around this map. So it looks like we should be able to cut across going the north route, but there are walls in the way that don't let us do that. Just be like Mither of old, be a Manthra, right? Vincent with the 15 months. Thank you so much, Vincent. What a wonderful 15 months, right? Hasn't it been great? I appreciate you, Vincent. Thank you for the 15 months. And also, thank you again for being my hired muscle, going after those crests the other day. I can't tell you how good it felt to finally be able to level up past level 60. Because I've been saving the story stuff for stream, as I've mentioned. And the ability or the key items required to complete that level cap quest required key items from rank 4, the rank 4 mission. So I did not have them. So assistance was required. Okay, can't go through there, so we got to wrap around. Trying to find your blue gear. Ooh, that's right. Yeah, because you were saying now that you have access to some of those Chains of Promethea areas, that's where you can get some really good blue magic spells. You can get some really nice traits and various combinations and stuff by equipping those spells. There's really some good stuff. I think you get your refresh ability there, and I think one of the spells that you need to go towards, like dual wielding, is there. Look at this adorable dragoon. I know, right? I'm a buff baby. I can dance like a man. I can shake on my booty. I can shake on my can. I'm gonna be sad when I lose this armor and lose my buff baby status. Let's see. We are on floor 5. And the door into a hallway on your right at I7. So Okay, so I'm already here. So we need to go. Probably again taking the long way around. Follow the left wall until you see a stairway leading up at H10. I have dual wield at the moment, but I am yeah. So yeah, it's one of those things, like if you ever wanted to be something besides dancer as your sub job, and like you just wanted to have a native dual wield, then you could do that. So H10. So yeah, that's all the way wrapping all the way around again. Go figure. Thank God I have a map of this place. But yeah, dancer actually would be just a really good sub job for blue mage anyway, in my opinion, especially with things like the Asper Samba, where you can steal MP back. It's really good. I think I have this key if you still need me. So I am on my way up to get the key now. If you had logged in a little bit earlier, or if you had mentioned that a little bit earlier, we could have done that, but it's not a big deal. All right, so that was H10, so this should be floor 6. We're getting there. I'm guessing we're going to wrap around to, what is that? F10 is my guess. Follow the right wall to a teleporter at J10. Oh, okay. I was mistaken. I was watching anime. What were you watching? What anime were you watching? I have not watched... I haven't watched an anime in a while. Here's our teleporter up to floor 7. So I'm a spider. So what? That's the name of it? I've never heard of that. Let's see. G7. Yep, there it is. G7. Now, one of these floors has a hole in it somewhere. It might be this one. I think if I stick around the walls, I should be fine. Isekai style anime. I don't know what that means. I am a bit of an anime noob, so I'm not sure what that is. So my big things are, I like Trigun is probably my favorite anime of all time. At least anime series, although it was only like 1 season long anyway, maybe 2, I forget. It was very short, unfortunately. But, and then as far as movies go, Akira is still my favorite. Yeah, Trigun. Yeah, Fox knows what's up. Look at us. We are, we're sharing a brain tonight, Fox. I like it. All right, we have floor 8 already. Okay, so I'm guessing we just make our way over to that stairway. Head west to a stairway leading back up at G10. Do not fall down the hole in the floor. Okay, where is the hole though? Can I see the hole? So that's the thing. I feel like the hole may be invisible. Now we got a coffer here. If I had a key for it. Gonna go get bee pollen. Screw those damselflies. Okay, there's our staircase. Basically, they're brought into another world and have video abilities like stat pages and things like. Oh, okay. I like that kind of stuff. Like Sword Art Online. I really enjoyed Sword Art. That was a good show. Yeah, there it is. Sword Art. Yep. Love Trigun. Absolutely. Come murder stuff for you. So at my level, I'm level 72 right now. I don't think there's a single thing in this place that's going to aggro me. So I think we're good. All right. Floor 9. We're almost there. Follow the left wall until you reach teleporter at F6. Wait, what? Did I go up the right stairs? What's going on here? Go back down the steps here and make sure I'm in the right spot. Another stairway, J7. It's floor 8. Okay, so that's correct. After I get my sub job, I'm headed to finish my 3 Kingdoms mission. Then it's off to Juneau. Want my Choco. Yeah, and they've made a huge improvement to the Chocobo quest, where it used to be you could only give it the greens once per day. It's now you can do it every minute, so once per minute. So a huge update there. What did it say? Follow the left wall until you reach teleporter at F6. I don't know. Oh, I have to go back down. Okay. I remember doing this now. Okay. The guide here does a pretty bad job of explaining that I have to go back down to go back up. There's a hole in the floor there. We want to avoid that. Yeah, it's a huge improvement. Yeah, because I was ready to have to wait a day to to do each piece of the quest, and then I found out that it was I'm glad I read the quest too, or like I read a guide for it because it was like, yeah, you can just do it every minute now. I'm like, sweet. All right, so this is probably where we head left. Yeah. Okay. And I do like they have a lot of these books around here, so I imagine for those that are using the books to give themselves sneak and invisible, there's a lot of those books around, so you can just keep applying it. So this actually would be very handy for those that don't have like red mage or white mage or dancer and trying to go through here. Those books are very, very nice. Okay, let's keep going left here. So yeah, you'll have your Choco in no time. Unfortunately, they didn't do that with other quests, like the samurai quest, where once you do everything you have to, they're like, yeah, wait 3 in-game days, and then you can have your weapon and your ability to change into a samurai. It's like, are you freaking kidding me? Like, I just did all this stuff, and you're gonna make me wait 3 days, which is like 3 hours in real life. Not an insignificant amount of time. Off to good old Boston, you Oubliette to level. What are you leveling right now? Speed buff after sit healing is fantastic though. Yes. Yep. Yeah, although there's not a whole lot of need to have to do that these days, the sit healing. Yeah, it's kind of rare that you would need to. Especially when you have trust that can just heal you. Let's see. So we are on floor 10. This door is guarded by Mimus, Agigus, NM that uses 100 fists. And yeah, I think it's a guaranteed... The key is guaranteed for like everyone in the party. So it's not like you have to even farm this guy. Like he'll just straight up drops like 6 keys. You use it for the speed. Nice. Yep. Oh, blue. That's right. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you already said that. Hey there. You get your butt kicked. And dead. Oh, he's not the one that... He's not even the one that drops it. This is the guy I need. I just wasted my stuff on the other loser. It's alright, this guy's gonna get wrecked too. Oh. 1,200 damage. Nice. Alright. So there's a lot of those going through. I did get one, right? Oh, it's a key item. Alright, so I think that's it. Let's see. So you have your key, trade it to the elevator. There we go. Oh, cutscene. Nope. Thought maybe we'd be talking to someone there. All right. Walk down the long staircase to get to the basement. That's right. I think I have to walk down through each tower. Yeah. So now I'm back in. I'm in Upper Delphoot. This is like the reverse of the stairs in Final Fantasy VII when you're going into the Shinra headquarters. You have the option to take the stairs. And it's just a lot of stairs running up. Now we're running down instead. I see the bottom. Ooh, look at that. That is steep. Camera doesn't want me to look down all the way for some reason. Yep, that is a long staircase. Yeah, the other thing too, Dragoon has some really cool weapon skill animations too. Like, not only do they just do a boatload of damage. How much did... Oh, my dragon, I was going to say, I wonder how much damage my dragon's breath did on it, but it didn't even get a chance to use it, so... We did not get to see. Yeah, that guy got smoked. As well it should have, because I mean, I think at this point, like, when you're coming through here regularly, you're maybe around like level 30, and you're in a party with other level 30s. Where am I? I think I need to go north here. Oh no, I should go this way, southwest. Right? Is this... No, I was wrong. This takes me out. This is the way out. I do actually need to go up. I know I've said this before. The only thing I dislike about the Wyvern is the fact that it's like, it's always like in the camera. Like it just gets in the way of the camera all the time. You just see like a wing flapping or something. I wish it would kind of maybe fly beside me instead of like right behind me. Yeah, I know. I know. Wait, is this not right? What is going on? Oh, I went too far. Could eat it? You monster. You monster. Hey, that's Heian we're talking about here. Okay, so is this... Okay, I want to go this way. Here we go. Is this a cutscene? There he is. Ambassador. Oh. Who? Oh, I'm so glad you're not one of those baddies. Thank you for saving me. I am the Windurstian ambassador to Juno. Heimji Kaimji? They sent you on a mission to the embassy? Oh, I'm sorry, Wari, you had to come to such a dangerous place because of me. I should have been more careful. Someone bonky-wonked me on the head from behind, and I woke up in this hairy, scary place. If you hadn't come, it makes me shudder butter to think what would have happened to me. This place is dangerous. Aside from all the monsters, I feel something nasty-wasty in the air. We should go back as soon as possible. Don't worry about me, as I can run super-duper fast. I'll meet you back at the embassy. Alright, so I'm going to warp out and then warp to Juno. Super fast. Not bad. We got a little bit lost. Not as lost as we could have been, thankfully. A little lost running through there. We saw a little bit of action. That was me just walking all over some giants in here. It's delightful Windurst music for a second. About to be rank 4 already. Hot dog. And Fox, if you need any assistance with anything, just let me know. I'll be happy to jump on your enemies for you. Welcome back. The ambassador has returned and wants to see you. He's in his office. Got all my bee pollen. Time to head back to Selbina. Nice. Oh, you're finally back. I love the way they walk. Thank you so much for braving the dangers and finding me. You have my thanks. Now then, I hereby assign you, Palooza, to the post of attaché of the embassy to Juno. May you prove yourself useful to our homeland and her friendship with Juno. Rank 4, baby! Do not stray far, as I may have need of you later. When that time comes, I hope you'll be just as helpful as you were before. Oh, yeah, look at that. We got some sparks. Some XP. Guess that is a good cue to make sure that we set up our next one. Magicite time. There's lots of story in this one, filled with flashbacks and cutscenes galore. Let's see. So I guess I have to go back to Windurst and accept, or can I accept it from here? Maybe. I think I can accept it from here. I hope. We need your help in the conquest. All right. So I think I have to go back and get the mission from Windurst. It's a shame. Oh. So I can actually, so I need to trade in some crystals. I can, you know what? It just dawned on me. So every time I finish a mission, it just gives me wind crystals, and I wonder if that's so that I can trade them in towards unlocking the next mission. instead of going through like, you know, doing the conquest stuff or earning more crystals. All right, back to the embassy, and that should start our next mission. There we go. Sweet. Thanks for coming, Palooza. We received a request from the Archduke of Juno to send someone for a special mission. Because of your selfless courage at Delkfoot's Tower, I want to recommend you for this mission. Your deeds will shine upon us all, Palooza. I'm sure you'll be able to put the Archduke's worries to rest. Right away. Spoken like a true Winderstian. Here's your Archducal audience permit. This mission is critical to our friendship with the Junoans. May the stars watch over you. So in doing the level cap increase quests, I got some nice lore from Matt, who was talking about how Juno, not long ago, used to be just a fishing village. Until he, as a fisherman himself, captain of a boat, rescued two young men, and they basically build up Juno like crazy to what it is now. And those... So, yeah, that was pretty cool. That was interesting. So he rescued people that then built up Juno to what we have here today. Somebody call for a dragoon. So, you're the new attaché. I am Kamlanot, Archduke of Juno. I'd like your nation's help with a certain matter. Oh, a visitor? Hello there, my name's Eldnarsh. Pleased to meet ya. This is my brother. Don't let him bother you. Now, let us get down to business. I summoned you here for a certain mission. Have you heard word of the Shadow Lord? My sources tell me that beastmen in Devoy, Bideau, and Castle Ostroja are conspiring to return him to Vanadil. They seek to do so by harnessing the power of mysterious stones called magicite. To stop their nefarious plan, I want you to go to those 3 places and seize that magicite. Of course, I intend to reward you for a task of this magnitude. I will issue an airship pass upon receipt of the 3 magicite. With it, you can swiftly travel home or to any civilized land for that matter. So they're after magicite, are they? I wonder what this means. Take extra special care. The thought of a world under the control of the beastmen makes me shudder. I bet the beastmen have traps waiting. First, you've got to find out as much as you can. Eldnarsh speaks the truth. Start by finding out what you can in town. I'm counting on you. A moment, please. By the order of His Grace, we have decided to seek the assistance of the Tenshodo, the organization run by that Aldo fellow. The secret dispatch outlines our wishes. Would you be so kind as to deliver it to him? He is a man of many talents. It would be wise to seek his acquaintance. Good luck. Good luck. I have to every time. Every time. I need a soundbite of Star Fox 64 guy going, good luck. Because I do it every time. Alright, so we're off to see Aldo. And this is, I kind of wonder, you know, and like, it took me a while to get to this point when I played, like, all that time ago. And I wonder, because Tenshodo invites, like, you can't just get one, I don't think. Like, you have to have someone give it to you, or you can buy it from the auction house or something. So, like, I wonder how all the invites got into circulation. Because I don't know that it's farmable. Because when I looked it up, like, when I was trying to get in on this character, I'm like, where can you farm it? Because I felt certain that an enemy dropped it. But, when I looked it up, I didn't see anything. It just said, like, you just had to acquire one. So I ended up buying one off the auction house, which of course the prices were just inflated. It was like $10K to buy a freaking Tenshodo invite. But I have it and it's out of the way, so. Back in the day, they were only like 1,000 to get one. But yeah, if you can't farm it, how did they all get into existence? Like, how did they get into the economy? So you're the new diplomatic attaché. Well, or you've got a secret mission from the Archduke? Well, let me see it. I see. Thanks for getting this to me. It says I'm supposed to tell you about Magicite. Magicite is found deep inside Castle Ostroja, Devoy, and Bordeaux, but those places are thick with beastmen, and those beastmen are quite cunning. And thick. You'll need this to get inside Bordeaux. Aldo. What is it, Verena? Can't you see I have a guest? Yes, Vinny, and thick. I know, that's what it's about. I heard that the Archduke has made a statement. He's ordered all beastmen out of Juneau. He must not think it's safe to have them around anymore. What? I think those creeps in the palace are a lot worse than any beastmen we have here. It's like they're wearing masks. You can't tell what they're thinking, and their eyes are like cold stones. You're not going to follow that order, are you? Well, I know how you feel, but the beastmen on the rampage out there, you can't blame people for feeling jittery about the ones in here. You've heard about all that, haven't you? Yeah, I've heard, but the beastmen in town haven't ever hurt anybody. I know that, Verena, but I don't think the average Junoan would agree. No. Small lurk time? Yep, no problem, Fox. Thank you for the lurk. Maybe it's the wise thing to do, you know, taking action before things get out of hand. Well, I'll see if I can think up a better alternative. Don't worry, I'd be the last guy to chase them out of town. Okay, you promised, remember. Verena. Oh? Vicky! Vicky, are you alright? That's a weird thing to ask. I'm always alright. How about you? You look pale. Oh, no, I'm fine. Oh, alright. Well, let's get going. Okay. She's on a date with a gobby. Silver bell. All right, so that's one of the things I need to get through Bedeau. I think there's another one I need to, or there's one, at least one for each. Okay, so yeah, a couple people I need to talk to here in town. Kind of wish I had my dancer on right now for Chocobo Jig. Do 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 do. Ran into a slime NM in Boston U. Got a ring drop. Was it a good ring? What'd you get? So earlier today, I was running around in Yatunga Jungle, and I came across a Sahagin just kind of randomly in one of like the little tunnels, and I'm like, yeah, I'll fight this thing because I'm level 72. I'm way over leveled for basically everything in that zone. That thing whooped my ass. I got wrecked so bad. And like at level 72 is crazy. I couldn't believe it. I was like actually in shock. I ate. I think I need to go maybe this way. There you are. Paya Sabia. Jelly Ring, minus 5% physical damage, plus 5% magical damage. So, like, you take or you deal... Do you deal less physical damage and do more... Like, that's good. Like, that's awesome if you're, like, playing as, like, a mage. That's really good. Gosh, I can't remember its name. It was in Yatunga, and it was a blue Sahagin, something like Spear Breaker or something along those lines. I can't remember the name, but I mean, like I said, I was level 72 running through there, or maybe it was 70. Maybe I was level 70. Either way, like the thing just whooped my ass. Like it was dealing like 200 to 300 damage to me, like on regular hits. And I was doing like nothing. Absolutely. I didn't have my truss out. I still think I would have lost even with the truss, but I may have at least had a fighting chance. It was basically just me and my wyvern out. And, I got all cocky. I'm like, I'm level 70 or, 70, whatever. Nothing here is going to kill me. I'm fine. Now it's funny because it didn't aggro me either, which again was sort of an indicator to me that maybe it wouldn't attack because I was on foot. I was just running around. So it didn't aggro on sight or sound. And so I figured it was just because I was too high of a level. So I was like, let me just go stomp all over this thing. And I was the one that got stomped on. So I'm helping Verena and Ficky grow flowers. We water them every day. I sure hope they bloom soon. Hi, Ficky. Hi, Verena. I don't know if it's Verena or Verena. I don't know. I've been saying it differently, like just interchanging the pronunciations. I'm going to go with Verena. I'm going to try and say Verena. So still no sprout, huh? I know, it's such a bummer wummer. I water them every day, though. They'll never grow. Water them all you want. No way Ficky's seeds will ever sprout here in Juneau, ever. Look, why don't you just hush? You never know till you try. Oh, you're always on Ficky's side, aren't you? I think they'll sprout. Huh? Everyone talks to me now that I've planted them. That makes me so happy. So even if the flowers never bloom, it was still good. Ficky. Whatever. I have to get back to Mux. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Take care, Fickblix. I'm going home too. I hope they sprout you out tomorrow. Bye. Thanks for everything. And thanks for bringing the fertilizer, Giba. Whatever. I'm not doing it for you. Little turd. That was weird. I got stuck on nothing right there. Do 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 do. Do a warp to get through town quickly here. Item sort was off. Guess what? I didn't get from the enemy. So wait, it was sitting in like your, in your loot box, and so what? Did you zone out without actually getting it in your inventory? Is that what happened? If so, that's a real bummer. Yeah, I hate when that happens. I mean, the good news, you can always go fight it again, right? It was in treasure and I had like 30 item slots, full crystals. Oh, man. Yeah, the crystals have been really bogging up my inventory. Like there's just the auction house is just flooded with stacks of crystals right now. Mew the Turtle Rider? No, that wasn't it. Let me see if I can look it up. It wasn't that. It's something with spear in his name. Let me look it up because I never did look. Oh, Pew the Spate Maker. That one. It says he's roughly 73, so I should have been... I mean, yeah, soloing it would have never worked. So maybe if I had my trusts out, I might have been able to take him. I'd have to try that again. Let's see. What does he drop? Sahagan Gold. Doesn't sound especially useful. Ingot of Sahagan Gold. I don't know if maybe you can just... Yeah, you can auction it. It'd be interesting to see how much it sells. How much it goes for. Trust and you would have won. Yeah. Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah, looking at that level, like I probably would have been able to take him. Especially with Shantoto and Velanerol. Crafting material in him. Yeah, I'm curious to know how much that ingot goes for, though. Alright, looking for Muckfix. I like the goblins. There you are, Muckfix. Castle of Troja. What are you going there for? Well, you can go get killed for all I care. Ain't got nothing to do with me. But hey, you gotta have a Yagudo torch to get in there. And not just any old torch. You need a special one from a tree on the Saramongu Champagne. And what do you know? We're all out of the stuff. Maybe Ficky's got some extra. He stops by us, Troja, once in a while. He's out on the streets again, ain't he? I can never figure out why he's got to be so buddy-buddy with all them people. Muck, I'm going. I'm home. Yeah, they have the same voice. Well, speak of the devil. Hey, you got a Yagudo torch on you? Yeah, I've got one. Well, cough it up for this tough guy right here. No problem. I was just going to head out to Castle Ostroja right now. Hey, what are you trying to say? I never asked you to head out there. I was just playing with Verena, but she's feeling down, and I know why. The beasties outside town are getting restless. That makes Verena worried. So I'm going to Ostroja and ask them to settle down. I think the beasties outside can get along with people like I could with Verena. I really believe so. Yeah, maybe you got a point there. Well, I'm off. Sero Mongoose campaign, yep. Hey, Ficky. You so fine you blow my mind, hey, Ficky. Yeah, Muck? You be careful out there. I'll be okay, they'll listen to me. Yeah, my generation can't forget the war, so it's real hard to relate. But you kids don't remember none of that, so I think you can bridge the gap. Yeah, for all of us. Ficky? Is Ficky here? Hey, you just missed him. Said something about going to Castle Ostroja. You didn't see him on your way in here? No, it's just some adventurers said they were going out to hunt beastmen, so I got so worried. I always told him to stay here in town. I told him if people found him in a dungeon somewhere, they might mistake him for a bad beastman, and then ain't nothing you can do. The kid's a beastie, and even the people in this town give us the cold shoulder. Well, he don't belong out there neither, but I still think he's safer out there than in here. I'm so worried about him. That girl understands things that only us beasties do. Maybe Ficky and her can break down the walls that keep us apart. I just hope they watch out for those guys craving that mysterious power. Oops. Hey, forget about that. Alright, we got our Yagudo torch. It's interesting. It's telling... so the guide here is saying I need to go back up and talk to that Taru again, and then come back down to talk to Muckfix again before I get the torch. But they just gave it to me, so I'm not really sure. Let me warp back up there and I guess check again. I don't want to go out without having something. So. Because that would be my luck. I don't have something that I need. I have to go back and do it all over again. But I guess, you know, maybe we'll get a little bit more story out of it too. A little bit more lore. Whoops, I chose the wrong home point. Whoops. Do 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 do. Vicky told us that when they bloom, it means that people and beastie weastie men can be friends. I was surprised to hear that, especially from a gobby wobby. I know they'll bloom. I'm gonna make them. All right. So I think I'm good. Like, I got the torch. I think I'm good. I think this is just all general conversation at this point. So let's head back to Lower Juneau. Coruscant Rosary and Black Manatee Necklace are the next things I need. Let's see. Oh, so I'm going to have to go to Bordeaux and get some items to come back with. I had the Quad of Charm when me and Vinny were out. I ended up getting one of those as I was going for the crest. I might still have that, in which case I only need one. I mean, I have to go there anyway. But let me see if I put it into storage. I honestly might have just tossed it. I'm like, I don't need this thing. So it might be gone. No, Quad of Charm. There we go. So I have one. The Quad of Charm, you have one. I think it's rare EX. I don't think you can give it to me. I could be wrong. Yeah, rare EX. So I don't even think you'd be able to give that to me. So I have the one, but I do have to go back and get in... what is... Quad of Charm and the Augury Shell. So I'm going to have to go back there and get this Augury Shell. But that's fine. That'll be quick. It's just going to be some back and forth. Going there, getting stuff. I also need to get some curl meats. So I'm going to see if there's any in the auction house. Probably at a ridiculous price. I bet I'm going to have to pay at least 10K for coral meat. Coral. If it's more than 10K, I think I'm just going to go farm it. Or obviously if there's none in here, then I'll have to go farm it. Unless Vinny, unless you have some coral meat that you might part with. Although I have to go out to Ostroja anyway, and the corals are in... Oh, they're in the Champagne and Mephortod Mountains. So I could actually just go... When I go to Ostroja, I can just run outside and farm for it there. So it's actually not a big deal. Coral meat. There is some in the auction house. Oh, it's only like 4K. That's fine. I'll just buy it. First, I'm going to see if I can lowball it. Get it a little cheaper. Yeah, all right. Got it for 3K. That's not bad. I'll take it. All right. So... J8. For Satal Mensal. Okay, so I think maybe he's in this tavern back here. Or maybe on top. I'll look in here first. Okay, not in here. Where in the world? Okay. It's wide scan time. Satal Mansal. So are they down in Tenshoto? Oh, you know what? I think they are. Yeah, I hate that I have to go out to Bideau, get the thing, and then come back. There you are, the old so-and-so. Oh, wait, so all you got from Aldo was a silver bell? Kind of stingy-wingy of him, don't you think? There's a place in Bideau where you need a Coruscant rosary and a black manatee necklace just to get in. If you want, we can try to hook you up. Tell you what, I'll trade you a Coruscant rosary for a quad of charm, and I'll let you have the black manatee necklace if you find me a quad of augury shell. Alright, let's get one. Okie dokie, here you go. Easy peasy. So I'll get my Devoy crest, and then I'll go... and then I'll go start hitting places up. So I think I might do Devoy and Ostroja, since I can just do them, get them out of the way. And then I'll just mess with Bideau last. This way at least we can get some good progress in. So back to Upper Juno. We'll get our Devoy thingy. Crest of Devoy. Do, 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 do. Has anyone checked out Little Witch in the Woods or whatever it's called? Has anyone looked at that game yet? Or seen any substantial gameplay? I popped into Colt's stream earlier and he was playing it, but he ended up cutting stream shortly after, so I didn't really get a good look at it. Looking for Baldin. Saw someone playing on YouTube. It looks interesting. Yeah, it kind of has like that Stardew vibe to it, which has me interested. And I read a couple reviews on Steam, and it was mostly, you know, most people were recommending the game, but their actual review of it was kind of so and so a little bit. Where is Bodin? Brutus. Bodin, there you go. Okay. I don't know what it is, but like on these Juno maps, like I have to see the location on the map. Like I can't just because they're so narrow, like you'd think it would make it easier, but it actually kind of makes it a little harder. Oh, wrong house. Sorry lady. Just walk into some old lady's house while she's like passed out in a rocking chair. Picked up V Rising. It looks interesting. So what's that game about? Oh, there you are, Bawden. Oh, I think isn't this like their dad's a vampire or something, and that's why we get the curl meat. Say, are you heading to Devoy? Then you'll need this crest of Devoy. You can't break the inner seal without it. I want to trade this for a slice of curl meat. What do you say? I'll do it for the crest. All right, thanks. You can find curls in Sir blah 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 Champagne. All right, I've got your meat right here. I'm totally sure you are a vampire. It is a survival style game. So is it like Valheim, but like you're a vampire? Ah, yes, this is what I need. Thanks. All right, here's the crest of Devoy, just like I promised. What? You want to know what I'm doing? Going to use this slice of curl meat for? To tell the truth, my sister's not well. Oh, it's her sister, not her dad. Or their dad. His dad, I don't know. It's more overhead, closer to Diablo. Oh, I got you. Hey, Audia. It's me, remember? I want meat. Bring me a slice of curl meat drenched in bright red blood. Quickly, make haste or I'll devour you. Okay, I brought you some, so don't give me that evil look anymore. Ah, such delicious looking meat. The fat so perfectly marbled. Like Kobayashi. Fresh meat. My sister was so nice before she got sick. She was so looking forward to marrying Albrecht. But one day after she came back home from a picnic with Alista, she got a headache and stayed in bed. Then she got like that. Everybody says she's under some kind of curse. Albrecht's been praying at the temple every day, hoping for relief. I heard the crest would lift the curse, but it didn't work either. But I don't think she's cursed at all. She's never done anything bad to get cursed like that. Oh, Audia. But there is a huge building thing to it. I'll have to check out some gameplay for it, because I see a lot of people playing it on Twitch. I just haven't looked at any of the streams for it. I don't like to show her like this, but I don't know what to do anymore. That fiance of hers, Albrecht, is always at the temple. I think it's his fault. I think he's like turning her into a vampire or something. Because there's a continuation of the quest where you do actually cure her. It's not related to the story at all from what I remember. Like you do the quest. You might get a spell out of it or something. I can't recall. But yeah, you can actually there is more to it. All right, so from here we have our Crest of Devoy. We have our Yagudo Torch. We have one half of the things that we need for Bidot. So yeah, so now we can just go do a couple of these. Get them out of the way. And continue with some story. Came up here to Rulud so I can just book warp out to these places. And I think I'm gonna do Ostroja first. It's early in the day, so if there's anything like password related that I need to do, because their codes change each day or whatever. So I'm gonna go there first since it's early. And then this way I can just guess all the codes that I need to. I'm pretty sure, like, the Magicite doesn't have us going nearly as deep as what the Crest did. So I don't think it'll be a problem. Do 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 do. Up and away. All right, where are we going here? Brass door with the two levers. Okay, figured that was the case. See if I can get it on the first try again here. So I like Castle Ostroja. This is a pretty neat place. There is there's a lot more to this place than, where did all the sound go? What the heck? There's a lot to this place. Like, this place is massive. More so than the other two, I would say. Like, there's a bunch of areas that, like, you just, I think, don't ever really go to unless you're farming enemies or NMs or, you know, what have you. So I've had good luck with this right lever, so I'm gonna try that. Cannot reach. Come on. Alright, bats, you gotta go. Get out of here. Stupid bats in the way. Come on, I was doing this before from about this distance and it was working okay. Cannot reach. Ah, okay. It was the left one. I guess so. I got it on the first try. I was spent a lot of time trying to hit the right one, which might have dunked me. All right. So let's see where we heading here. I really kind of forget where we go here. G7. We're heading to G7. Go figure. Wow, look at this trust. Look at... Oh, wow. Big spoiler there, I think. There's some cool trust, though. Yeah, a bit of a spoiler on that one. Only if you pay attention to the storyline, right? Which I think so. I think previously, like in the amount of story that I did do, aside from like vanilla, because again, I've done it so many times that even if I was a cutscene skipper, I would have at least gotten all the context and everything of what happened. But I think I used to be a pretty big story skipper when I played this game before. Like, I just wanted to get to the fighting and the unlocking jobs and stuff. Like, honestly, like, that was some of the most fun I ever had in the game, was just unlocking the jobs. I love the unlock quests, most of them anyway. They're all, like, they all, like, really vary in what the requirements are and, like, what all you have to do. And they take you to all sorts of different areas. Like, it's a great way, like, just doing all of those quests is just a great way to see the game. And so I've made so many characters and I've done them so many times. Yeah, and yeah, you got people waiting on you. So it's like, okay, like I don't want to hold anyone up. So I'm going to just, you know, skip through some stuff here real quick. Exactly. Exit into a courtyard. I-7. Don't want to fall off here. Yep, so we just go straight up this way. Did your XP bonus wear off, Vinny? I bet that's why. Chain 5 was almost 3K. I bet your XP wore off. Your ring. Okay, we went through there. The right wall till you reach H9. So I think this is the way you would normally go. Like, I think this has... so the second puzzle in this area is there's a series of 4 switches. And you have to do those to open up a door to progress further into the dungeon. And I think you go this way to get the whatever the code is to open that door, which I never do because I just play around with the switches until I get the one that actually opens it up. Yeah, just did in between fights. I know that's happened to me so many times, and it sucks when you're in the middle of a chain and you're expecting this big XP drop at the end of it, and then it's just like, just kind of womp womp, like not great. So Lemon Drop in Recipe Reborn has so many sound clips from this game on her stream. I love it. I love that she uses a bunch of 11 stuff. And that flute sound is one of the noises that she uses. Okay, so looking for H9. So yeah, it said follow the right wall, I believe. I think it's gonna just have me wrap around this room a bit. Yeah, right? Yeah, cool stream too. Like she basically makes the food from Final Fantasy 14, like all the different recipes. She just makes it. It's really neat. So I pop in there sometimes, and I usually just lurk in there. But yeah, she's really cool, and she got partner really quick. Like she moved up really fast because she was doing something that like nobody's been doing. So it was a good idea on her part for sure. Let's see. There is a door at H9. Know if this is the right way. It said follow the right, so I think I went the wrong way. And this kind of doesn't look familiar to me. Oh, no, maybe this is right. Don't I light these two here with the torch? I am in H9, so yeah, I think maybe I did wind up in the right spot. Hey, there we go. Now, what do we got here? Some kind of puzzle? Do I just talk to the thing? Oh, did I go in the wrong door? I did. I did. Dang it. Well, that's part of the password that you need at the very end of the dungeon if you're going for the crest or trying to get through to the end of the dungeon. Yeah, she does a really great job. It always looks so good, and like so she'll sit there and she'll eat it after she's done making it, because why wouldn't you? And all the stuff she makes looks really, really good. And I'm curious too, because like she was doing this before the cookbook existed, before the Final Fantasy cookbook was a thing. So I'm kind of curious to know how like her recipes compared versus like the official Square Enix Final Fantasy 14 cookbook. Cannot reach. I don't understand. Maybe it's locked. Okay. Why can't I reach this? What is going on here? I'm literally right on top of this thing. Finally. Oh my gosh, it was really finicky positioning. Holy buckets. All right, so this should take me to where the Magicite is. If I was Square Enix, I would have collabed with her on making the book. So it came out pretty shortly after she got partnered, so I think they were already working on it And I think she was like, you know, pretty small that they might not have even known that she was doing it. So I think it all just happened a little too late. Otherwise, maybe they would have. Because I think she went to school for cooking, like how to be a chef. Vicky. Oh. Vic, like, how did she get in here, right? I'm using this special torch. I'm running past all these dangerous monsters. She just walks in like she owns the place. She's the real Shadow Lord. Ficblix. Ficblix, what happened? Are you all right? I hate when this happens, like when you like go through a dungeon or you go through a really dangerous area and then someone just waltzes right in. I hate when that happens because it's like, how? Oh, Verena. What has happened here? Who did this to you? Tell me who. Nobody, Verena. Don't hate them. I know. Hate will get us nowhere. I understand how you feel. If only we all could, then there'd be no more fighting. Verena, don't cry. It's okay, Ficblix. You don't have to worry. I'll be all right. Yeah. Shh. Your courage needs no words. Even now I can feel the warmth of your heart. Just hang in there. Something else. Yes, Vicky, what is it? Thank you. Vicky, no. No, Vicky. Thank you. You've shown us our mistakes. I make jokes, but that's actually kind of sad. Vicky, like he was only in for a little bit, but it's like kind of cared about him, right? He's just trying to bridge that gap. Ficblix always told us that someday people and beastmen would get along. I suppose you'll keep on hating them. No, not just hating, actually fighting them. But just remember this one thing. Some beastmen think like Ficblix did. There's more to life than what you see in front of you. We are all flowing on the river of life, not just watching from the banks. Oh, dang, Vinny. Dang. You're not wrong, though. Like, literally. I see the magicite. The kobold kid. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. The one that that had the, gosh, what's it called? I don't know, the blight thing or whatever. I know what you're talking about. All right, magicite time. Let's think big story bit here. Flashback. Oh my gosh, the flashback is different. Summoning, you say? Yes, I would like to name this magic summoning. The divine text depicted in the form of the star symbol commanding a great beast. At any rate, we are very close. Soon the magic of summoning will be complete. Are you uneasy, Your Holiness? Yes, very. Time is of the essence. The lines of battle are at Tarangi Canyon and draw close to Saruda Baruda. The attack on Ostroja shall fail, and many flames of life will be extinguished, like the star reading long ago. Place your trust in me, Your Holiness. Winder shall escape its fate of ruin. The Book of the Gods has taught me everything. It told me the meaning of the tower and the fountain, and it has taught me how to command the greatest of beasts. So the Book of the Gods, the one that went blank, is actually like how, like, the way to summon. Shoo, shoo, keep your grimy claws off the Windurst Oristary Minister, Jito Marujito. You are a fool for coming here to the throne room alone. You say you are the Windurst Oristary Minister, Jito Marujito? Cock, Oristary Minister, and I am Aviator Minister. How do we know what you speak is not lies, Gawk? I should cut you up and send you to Heaven's Tower, Gawk. Ha, silence. Our little friend came in all the way from Windurst to greet us. Let us hear what he has to say. So is this what just happened like a few missions ago then, when we found him here? Cack, you came all this way to ask us about the full moon fountain? Well, you Tarutaru have probably already realized why the Horitoto ruins were built and why the full moon fountain exists underneath them. Those ruins are evil. The towers sponge dry the areas around Saruda Baruda of all their magic. You think that we Yagudo are the cause of those wastelands, but you only have yourselves to thank. You, the Tarutaru that activated those towers. The towers are all damaged. How do you explain magic still being drained from the plains of Saruda Baruda? What about you, Yagudo? What are those things that you continue digging, those stones? Maybe they are the cause of all this. Kirk, I commend you on your perceptiveness. But the reason Saruda Baruda is becoming a wasteland has nothing to do with those stones. That night, 20 years ago, when we were defeated by your armies, you made a grave mistake. Kirk, you still do not understand? Make your way deep into the central tower of the Horitoto ruins. There you will see firsthand what the Star Sibyl and those summoners really did. The moon and the stars no longer smile upon Windurst. Now the world shall kneel before the Yagudo. Stars of the heavens, tell me what to do. Tell me, Karaha Baruha, help me. Ooh, show me that. Show me more of that. Holy buckets. Okay, so I am so used to being from Bastok, and when you come to these Magicite, you get a flashback scene, and it was of an expedition out to Zarkabard, I guess, investigating rumors of the Shadow Lord, and so you see people of all races there, you know, being represented and, you know, having conversations. Then you have people that like don't trust each other. And so I've just always seen that scene, and I just assumed that was the same for everyone because of how it related to the Shadow Lord. And here, being from Windurst, I get a different flashback, something that I've never seen, and it was really cool. It was a really good one. I was actually really not looking forward to seeing the flashback again because I had seen it so many times, and here I get a different one. It was great. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Volker and Rogrim. Yep, everyone going up there, and you know, tensions run high. And you have Sandorians and Bastokans who don't like each other, and they start getting on each other's nerves. But I wonder if if you're from Sandoria and you come to the Magicite, if you get the same scene as Bastok, because there were Sandorians in that party, but there was also at least one Taru there, I think. So I guess each nation gets a different cutscene here. I didn't know that. And that's actually pretty exciting. I really like this cutscene here, though. I'm excited to see the other two. So let's get out of here. So yeah, so the Book of the Gods, I think, was basically like how to be a summoner, and the pages are blank now, so that makes it a convenient way for the game to just be like, oh, well, here you can read this book and be a summoner. So the pages are blank. Obviously, the existence of summoning is still exists. But yeah, you kind of see, I guess, the origin of the ability to summon here with the Book of the Gods. And this is I think setting up later as we go into like rank 6 and beyond what the Winder story I think it centers around the Horatoto ruins. So we're kind of getting a little bit of a setup for that. So we'll see what the how that all ties into the later missions for Winders. Very cool. All right, so Devoy is next. So my goal is to get through this rank mission, get all the Magicite tonight, and then next time I'll be able to finish the vanilla story and start up Rise of the Zillard. Or maybe what I'll do is I'll switch over, maybe after I finish vanilla, maybe I'll switch over to Rhapsodies for a little bit to get my next Rhapsodies key item. So I might do that. All of mine tied into the mission and the Galka. Right, exactly. Yeah, because Bastock is all about like the Galka and the Tailkeeper and that sort of thing. So yeah, it was kind of a setup for that because I think the I don't know. So was it Roagrim who was Roagrim? He wasn't the Tailkeeper though, or was he? And then he became the Shadow Lord. I'm kind of blurry on how it all works, but yeah, I know that it does tie together. But I didn't realize, like, I mean, I saw how it tied together, but I also thought that like everyone got the same one because it was like, hey, we're this group of adventurers, and again, all races are there, they're represented, and they're going up basically to investigate rumors about the Shadow Lord in the in the Northlands. So it just seemed like that was a very that would be a very common experience and a common flashback for everybody, and it's not. So today I learned, and it's very exciting. Right, because someone, I don't remember who, but someone, okay, so it was Volker's uncle kills Roagrim and basically leaves him for dead, and then while he's there, he becomes the Shadow Lord. Expedition triggers everything off, yeah. So that's why I kind of thought that like everyone had the same, like I figured that would be the thing. But I think we're going to see like another, we're going to see the Winder side of things of how, maybe what played into, the Shadow Lord. Sweet. All right. Devoy. This one seems really, really straightforward. G7. Fine. Of course it's G7. Oh my God, it's G7. Surprise, surprise. Okay. Wow, that's going to be super easy to get to as well. Yeah, this one's going to be really short, which I'm okay with. Volker's uncle was trying to kill Roagrim, but Cornelia took the blade. Oh, that's right. That's right. Oh, you know what? I can't just... I might actually... This could actually be dangerous. Well, if I have my trust, I'll be fine. These guys could probably aggro me from... Like, if I drop down, yeah, these guys can aggro me, so I'm going to pull out my trust here. But either I won't get aggroed, but if I do, I should be totally fine to take these guys on. Not too scary. So he killed her and Roagrim and... Right. exactly. Because she was kind of like what we saw with Verena and Fickblix or whatever, where she was trying to like bridge a gap between the Humes and the Galka. And then, of course, Volker's uncle did not approve. Oh, let's see. Who else should I don't know. Let's call in Haver. I've never used him, I don't think. Is he another tank? What does he do? Oh, he's got a spear. Look at that halberd. Haver has a halberd. All right, so how do we get to G7? Oh, wait. Did I just go the wrong... Is that all it was? Can I actually just walk straight there? Yeah, and for just saying that I've seen the cutscene so many times, like I'm actually kind of thinking back on it now, I'm feeling a bit fuzzy on how it all actually played out. I wouldn't have skipped them. I would not, like, you know, even assuming that I knew what was happening, I wouldn't have skipped them. Which would have been a little bit of a refresher, actually. So yeah, that's all this one is. Really easy. So I think the one in Bordeaux is also fairly simple to get through. You just need to have the key items. Whereas the Ostroja one was like very much like you have to run pretty deep into that place. Cool. Hamkyanmo Grama Salmi Chakon Buim. What? What business have you here? Merely exchanging words with a heretic heathen can be punished with an eternity of damnation. The almighty Ziku will surely forgive me for what I am about to do. Ahem. Quack. I am Lu Kahor, servant of the Ziku, the Manifest. I've traveled from mighty Castle Ostroja in the mountains of Araganu to deliver a message to the orcs. However, it seems that information of the visit has not been relayed to the lower ranks of the Orcish army. And as you probably already know, the oversized swine do not make a habit of asking many questions before they proceed in prodding you with one of their pointy weapons. Alright, adventurer, are you not? I hear tales that your type will do just about anything if the price is right. I'm all ears. Quah! So the rumors are true. In the shadow of gold, your faith is lost. What pitiful creatures you are. However, I am not one to judge those who have chosen to walk their path in darkness. I need you to deliver this parchment to the Orcish overlord. You will be paid upon your return. I'm your man? Quahaha, excellent. Not thinking of walking into Orc lair looking like that, are we? The pathetic barbarians would slice you into ribbons and serve your flesh to the overlord for supper. A disguise is what you need. Why not skin one of the grunts and use its thick leather to make yourself a mask to hide that repulsive face? I shall be waiting for you here when you have made your preparations. So I'm not sure what that's all about. I don't remember anything like that. I don't think I need to do anything right this second about it. Maybe it'll come in later, like in one of the, maybe like rank 6 or beyond. Maybe we kind of revisit that. I'm not sure. It's curse silence combo thing too. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you have to mute yourself, otherwise you get cursed. Yep. Alright, Magicite number 2. Easy peasy. Ba-ba-bum-bum. You called for me, Your Majesty. France Mage. I was not expecting you so soon. Monarlay, tell him. Yes, sire. France Mage, I've summoned you here today to talk about one thing, the Northlands investigation. Oh yes, that. Those Bastoker Humes are causing no end of trouble, saying they want to investigate here, there, and the other place. It is true, the Humes are fools and know better. Can they truly believe that some ancient power lies hidden in that forsaken wasteland? Ha! Do they hope to find the gates to eternal paradise there, in that lair of fiends most uncouth? Preposterous. We must take control of this situation immediately. Still, we cannot let them walk about the Northlands freely. Who knows what they're plotting under the guise of this investigation? Franz Mage, listen. Go with the investigation party and keep a close eye on what our foreign friends do. They are up to something, it is certain. I am sure nothing will come of this, but in case they do find something in the wasteland, do not let them take it. Understood? As you command, my lord. I would give the very blood that runs in my veins if it were to further the cause of our kingdom. You can rely on me. Those foreigners are wild and faithless. Never let your guard down, and may the goddess of the dawn protect you in her mercy. The king has taken a beautiful queen, and I think a splendid addition to the royal family is not far off. An heir, perhaps. We people of Sandoria, too, must ever look to the future. The Elven must never fall behind foreigners in power or faith. I understand, Your Grace. Very good. Do well, France Mage. Yes, sire. My life for the kingdom. Okay, so I think that one was a flashback that we see with Bastok. So that one might be a common. I think now we're getting into the common flashbacks. Okay, so only the first one was unique to Windurst. That's a bummer. I was kind of hoping to see more of that. As I thought, there's nothing here, only barren wastelands as far as the eye can see. It does need a Bastokan slap, right? But there's nothing wrong about this place. I can feel it. I don't think, Wink, we should leave Zarkabard yet. Oh, there's something wrong, not nothing wrong. I agree. My nose has never failed me, but I don't smell anything. That's not normal. Something really terrible must have happened here a long time ago. Ridiculous. We cannot base our decisions on your feelings alone. You can stay and look for whatever terrible thing is supposed to be here, but I... Help! Come quick! Rogrim and Cornelia, they... Ulrich, what happened? We were attacked by fiends, and Rogrim and Cornelia fell down a crevice. Oh no, oh no! Grr, where? This way! Ulrich, you bitch. That's your nation mission 6+, yeah. Yep. Yeah, looking forward to that. Rogrim and Cornelia, where could they have gone? We have to assume the worst. If I can't find them, no one can. Why must Humes and Galka be so irresponsible? It is their fault for wandering off without telling us. There are too few of us left to continue. I say we go back. Besides, we would find nothing if we stayed. I second that. I've had enough of this creepy place anyway. But there are still places we haven't looked. We have seen enough. There is nothing here but dust and ruins. We accomplished nothing but losing 2 members of our party and wasting an extraordinary amount of time. Yeah, you're right. This whole expedition was a failure. Let's head back tomorrow. Ulrich, tell me something. Was it really an accident? What do you mean? Is it not true that there's some, shall we say, tension between Humes and Galka and Bastock these days? Are you accusing me of something, Elvin? Ha, calm down. I do not care if it was an accident or not. I care even less about your little country's problems. Just do not cause any more trouble with such trivial matters while I am around. That is all. Egu, hey, welcome on in. How are you doing? It's quite late to be up and about, Sir Franz Mage. Is something wrong? Ah, Corsair. It's nothing. I could not sleep, so I decided to take a walk. Leave me. I am fine. Yes, sir. No, not you. Rogrim? What do you mean? He died in an accident. I know nothing. Sir Franz Mage, are you all right, sir? Stop. Do not come any further. No! Ooh, spooky. Sir Franz Mage? Cool. All right, we got one more to go. Just ate breakfast. Gonna make donuts. You make your own donuts? That's awesome. That's freaking rad, man. So you ate breakfast and you're gonna make more donuts for breakfast? Haha, more donuts. That's awesome. That's really cool. I've never made my own donuts. All right, so we need to make a trip in here to get one more item to trade for our key item. We can't actually complete the quest yet. So I am looking for Gobu Gaskin. Not sure of his location. That cutscene was actually really good. Like the whole thing, or just that last one where he was in the oubliette. Okay, I see where he is. Yeah, this should be easy to find him. Easy peasy. Pretty fun, and if I feel like it, I can just wrap a sausage in the dough and make corn dogs. Oh, nice. It doubles as corn dog dough. That's pretty rad. That whole thing, yeah, it was good. Yep. It was a good refresher too. Like I said, I kind of was getting a little murky on the details of what happened. So that's good that I got a chance to see it after all. Durfland. So yeah, I know my way through this place pretty well. This should be pretty quick. Now I know where the NM is that I need to take out. Me and he ain't gonna go smack around a quativ. But yeah, I don't know. It's interesting. So for Castle Ostroja, they just straight up they just give you the key item, like no big deal. Like here's just the thing that you need, and then for Devoy, they get a little bit more adventurous. You know, get some curl meat, which you can just go farm a curl real quick, and then for this place, they send you into the place that you have to go to get items to trade in, to get items, new items to actually progress through this same area to get to the next Magicite. Like, it's kind of, I don't know, it's kind of rude. Yeah, big lore dump right there. I'm about to get another big lore dump here in a second. Dump. Gosh, and we're so close at this point to getting through, like finishing up the vanilla game. So close. I wonder if I could just knock it out tonight. I'm not sure how long the. Oh, you know what? No, I wouldn't be able to. Castle's Wall, going through there. I think it's gonna take me a while to get through there. So. Oh, that's the mute. So if I don't mute myself here, I end up getting cursed as I walk through another area. So I need this. Yeah, it would probably take me longer than I would like it to get through the Castle's Vault. So I'm just gonna not do it. I have to save it for next stream, unfortunately. So I'm really looking forward to getting into the other expansion stories. And as tempting as it is to just hop right into chains, because again, it opens up. If I do that, it opens up new areas that I don't have access to yet. Which again is always why it tempted me before, but I think I'm gonna kind of go through an order. It doesn't really matter. Like, you really can go through like any order that you want, or you can do them like you can do any of the expansions like simultaneously if you wanted to. But just for like, I don't know, just keeping a clean continuity. Like, I don't want to muddy up the storylines too much. And yeah, I apologize there's not a little bit more action. I'm well over leveled for a lot of the stuff that I'm going to be doing in this stream, so I'm able to just really walk by everything. There's not really a whole lot of danger in what I'm doing right now, so it might not be super exciting. But we are getting that story. Although you never know, there might be someone in here that thinks it might be funny to try and attack me. But at my level, I would have to go pretty deep into this place to have anything really push me for a challenge. Boy, they put this guy like really out in the middle of nowhere. It's Surprised I'm still going. Yeah, I got a little bit longer. I'm trying to so I'm going around. I'm collecting magicite from all of the Beastman zones, and I have one more piece of magicite I have to get. So I'm trying to get that done before I wrap up. The Nations, Zillert, and Chains of Promethea with each other. Don't really regret it. You mean like doing them like kind of side by side? I think I do want to jump into some Rhapsodies of Vana'diel because there's some story, or not story. There's key items that I want to get, which will just make leveling and things really easy. You can buy coffer keys from Moogles and other like ammunitions and items from like a Moogle vendor. So I want to be able to open up some of that stuff. Hey, look, here he is. I'm just going to try and power up a little bit so I can just like take this guy out in like one hit. No. No! Oh man, my Wyvern's going to kill him before I can... I'm going to hit him with a weapon skill. Yeah, meditate didn't give me enough. Maybe with another hit. Oh, the Wyvern. No. Yeah, yep. 99 with eye level 119. And so, and with the 119s, there's a... So just being 119 isn't necessarily the strongest. There's what's called like superior gear. So it's still level 119, but you have to, you get, what is it, capacity points or whatever that you use to be able to equip the superior gear. And I think it goes up to like superior 3, I think. So even just getting at level 99, you can't just equip the best stuff in the game. You have to like, you still have to do other things. No, I'm actually a Dragoon. So Dragoons in this game, they have a Wyvern pet that they can summon. Beastmasters, they can control any manner of just like basically most enemies they can control, like as long as they're like an animal type. Like I don't know that they can control undead. I don't think they can control beastmen. Yeah, there's some things that they can't control, but then there's also, you can get items that let you, so let's say you go into an area where there's not really any enemies you can actually control. There are items that you can use. You can consume them to basically summon a pet to come out onto the field to, to work for you. It's a class that I've never actually tried before, but a lot of people seem to really like it, so I kind of want to give it a try here at some point. Subclasses look so much fun. SAD 14 doesn't have that, even though there's going to be meta builds. Seems fun to mess with. So it's funny, when 2.0 launched, they actually had subclasses. They had a form of subclassing, but I don't think it didn't take them long before they got rid of it. I think they might have gotten rid of it by Heaven's Ward. Because you used to actually be able, as like a black mage, you could equip some white magic. And, as a warrior, there were certain things from like Dragoon that you could equip. So there were more like, I don't know. There was some interchangeability with certain moves that you could do. And then they, like I said, they took that out pretty quick. Yeah, the level Paladin for Provoke. But yeah, the way this game does it with your main classes and your subclasses, in my opinion, was just, gosh, it still is so much fun. The way you can really change your play style. Like, I mean, imagine, I was kind of toying with this earlier. I was leveling up my thief, and typically for a sub job for thief, I would put on something like warrior or monk or maybe dancer. But I actually put on black mage because I had my black mage leveled a little bit. So I was a thief that had access to black magic. So I could pull enemies with magic. The magic was doing more damage than my dagger was at the time, so I was actually doing more DPS by having the ability to cast magic than I was just, you know, swinging a dagger around. So it's really cool the way you can kind of change the way you play, or the way, like, your main class isn't just your class and that's it. Your subclass lets you do so many different things. Is Thief basically ninja? No, there's actually a ninja class in this game too. So there's Thief, which is your standard thief. You can steal, you can do trick attacks for big damage from behind, trick attacks, which again add additional damage. Thief is very much its own thing, and then Ninja is also very much its own thing, where it does dual wield. You use your you have scrolls that you use instead of like instead of doing combos of the different mudra. Like in 14, you actually have scrolls that you cast kind of like a spell to do like debuffing enemies, dealing elemental damage, casting blink on yourself. Back in the old days, Ninja was actually one of the most viable tanks, because you could do scrolls that would cast blink on yourself. So as long as you were fighting enemies that were using physical attacks, you would just basically dodge every attack that they would send your way. So Ninja was actually a very viable tank class in this game, but it was the first class to have dual wield. So if you wanted to be, let's say you could be a warrior subclass ninja, and then all of a sudden you can wield 2 hand axes, or you could be a thief with ninja, and then now you can wield 2 daggers. Otherwise you wouldn't be able to do that. So it's really cool the way the subjobs can greatly change the way that you play your class. It's there's a huge amount of customization. Where am I going here? I need to go back to Lower Juno, right? Is it Lower Juno? Who am I trading these into? 10 Shoto guy. That's it. So what? Yeah, it was Heaven's Ward. They got rid of that. Okay. Yeah, it was an evasion tank. That's exactly right. Yep. So then you have things like Dragoon, right? Where it's a damage dealer, but if you summon, or if you use warrior as your subclass, you have access to provoke, which could make you like an off tank. So you don't have to be a, you know, quote unquote tank class to be able to tank in the game. In fact, dancers are actually decent tanks in this game, because they have access to sort of their own provoking ability. They can heal themselves. They, yeah, there's a lot that dancers can do. They're kind of a jack of all trades. Like, they could tank. They can be maybe not a main healer, but, you know, possibly a very capable backup healer. They can damage deal like crazy too. Very good damage dealers. Oh, I need to trade, not talk. So yeah, most of your jobs in this game don't fit into your typical roles. There's a lot of gray area, and because of sub jobs, you can do things that the job maybe wasn't necessarily made for. Like, so Dragoon is a good example too, right? So let's say I just sub Warrior or Samurai. My Wyvern is going to be a very offensive Wyvern. And when I use a weapon skill, it's going to, when I use a weapon skill, it will do a breath attack. Whereas if I say I had White Mage as my subclass, if I cast a spell, it'll actually do a healing breath on me. So the Wyvern can actually heal me in that situation. So there's just, the customization is so nice. There's so much to it. I gotta start making some money. I feel like I don't have a lot. Like, I have almost 200,000, but that's like nothing. I think the big money really comes at the end, though. But I want some big monies. All right, so now we go back to Bordeaux, and we can proceed to the Magicite this time. Turfland, Bordeaux. Pretty sure I have everything for here. I'm going to be really upset if it turns out I forgot something. All right, let's see. Oh, wow, this is like a... I think now that I have all my key items, this is like a really short... a really short walk to the Magicite. Let's see, H7... Yeah, wow, this is going to be a really short walk here. So yeah, I don't mind that they like have you go and you like get, you know, get things to have to trade in to get the items that you need to open the door. I think it just stinks, you know, back in the old days where you can't just warp back and forth like this. You'd have to get the items, run back to Juneau, turn them in, run all the way back here. It would have taken me all night, my whole stream, just to do this one part of this one quest. So the ability to fast travel like you can now just makes a world of difference. And like that's not an exaggeration either. It would have probably taken me all of this stream to just do this one part, and I probably would have needed help because I would not have been as over leveled as I am right now. So yeah, it's just a huge difference. So it took 3 key items to be able to open that door. We get our 3rd flashback scene here. Those explosives, pretty amazing, aren't they? Indeed, without them, we would not have been able to dig that mine. Now, finally, we can compete with Sandoria for power. Hey, Quativ aren't good enough to live in there. One blast should take care of them. What's the matter, Baben? Lord Roagrim, we found the Quativ temple in the mines, as you suspected. I could not stop them. That's unfortunate. As always, they don't even try to understand. Nothing. With all the Quativ guarding the place, you'd think we'd find a treasure or two. Come on, let's move. Let's just finish this job and go. Ulrich, wait. As I thought, they were trying to protect their eggs. But they don't even try to understand. Is that all you've got, Roagrim? Ulrich, why? Why? Because I never liked you, that's why. You will never get away with this, Ulrich. Watch me. Oops. Cornelia! What have I done? Why? I couldn't let you die here, Railgrim. There are people who need you. Cornelia! No! I'm picturing Darth Vader at the end of Star Wars Episode 3. No! So there we go, the final piece of the puzzle. So that's what Magicite looks like. What are they trying to do with it, though? Oh, dang. What's he doing here? You are too late. I have already awakened. Your rage, cowardice, envy, arrogance, and apathy, from these I will spread the bane that will destroy Vana'diel. Who are you? Your kind awakened me, and this time you will be destroyed. You cannot stop me. Vana'diel will be the grave for you and all your kind. The Shadow Lord, it can't be. His powers couldn't have returned. Then it is true, the Beastmen are trying to bring back the Shadow Lord. Be careful. Damn. Cool. Yeah, some more lore there. Shadow Lord reveals himself. Boy, he has no idea what he's about to fight either. He has no idea what's coming. All right, back to Juno. Restricted. So maybe I gotta talk to this person? Oh, no, I'd probably have to go talk to the, gotta go talk to, Archdukey. Oh, hey, I'm gonna get my airship pass after this, too. Not like you need it for anything these days. I might ride it for fun down to Kazam, though, just because that was the thing to do. Probably not tonight, but I may do that at some point. Magicite. Yes, these stones emit the same power as crystals. Though impure, that power is great indeed. Now it is clear why the Beastmen gathered where they did. They were drawn to the Magicite's great power. Yes, it is time to eradicate the Beastmen threat once and for all. I thank you for your service. Here is an airship pass. With it, you may travel to any nation you please. The 3 stones are incomplete, but with the powers of the 4th stone that rests deep within Castle's Wall, perhaps then the Shadow Lord will rise again. Of course, the talisman that seals Vol's inner depths was put in place over 20 years ago. It would stop any attempt. I've also read that the 3 keys to open the seal were kept safely by the 3 great nations. Your Grace. What is it? Dire news, Your Grace. The leaders of all three nations have been attacked. Attacked by beastmen? Yes, Your Grace. Confound them. They're one step ahead of us. So they seek to resurrect the Shadow Lord. Quite a lofty goal for beastmen. So be it then. Perhaps you should return to your embassy. I will call for your aid again soon. Until then, be well. Hey, what's going on? Oh, you don't have to tell me. Oh, so you went to Castle House Troja and met a girl named Verena there. And she gets along with the Beastmen. Wow, so maybe we could get along. Hey, Wolfgang. Wolfie, you here? What would you ask of me, Lord Eldnarsh? Could you find someone named Verena and bring her here? I heard she's Aldo's little sister. Of course, my lord. But may I ask why? She seems of questionable intentions. I think she has some nifty powers, so I just want to play with her, that's all. Oh, and don't tell this to Camlanot. I want to surprise him. As you wish, my lord. Heh, I can't wait. Dum-dee-dum-dee-dum. On my Taru way. Yay, airship pass. Woo! There you are. Great work, Palooza. Rank 5. I'm sorry, but you've got no time to rest. Our beloved Windhurst is in grave danger. With the ambassador away, I want you to take this back to the motherland. Take the airship. It's faster. Find out what I can here. Take the airship. That's funny. Wow, I got 10,000 gil from that. Not bad. Do 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 do. See, is my warp ring ready? It is not. So warp back to Windhurst. We will accept the next mission. You haven't heard, an emergency order has been issued to the guards and a select few adventurers deemed most loyal to Windhurst. The issuance of missions has been halted pending further notice from Heaven's Tower. Please stand by until then. So, I wonder if I just go there? I think maybe I just go there like I'm already, like maybe it's already been undertaken. Let me check. Nations. No, it says I have no current missions. Let me try the old trading some crystals trick here. we have something now. Interesting. Let's go check out Heaven's Tower real quick just to see. See if that's how it gets activated, maybe. Since I can't get it from the gate guard. So not too bad. So we're about to start up rank 5. That's not too terrible. Let's see what this is, like stream 4. So like I don't know, getting through like 1 rank per stream, roughly. It would have been a little bit faster too had I skipped 2-2 and 3-2. But 2-2 was definitely one that like. That was kind of a waste. 3-2 actually ended up being fun. Although it was like, it definitely like slowed things down progression-wise, but it was actually doing the mission was fun because of what was required for it. Now we're on to, to mission 5. So I definitely think next stream I'll have the base game finished mission-wise. And then we'll be able to move on to the first expansion, Rise of the Zillert. Along with maybe some Rhapsodies. Rhapsodies of Vana'diel. So the Rhapsodies, like, feels somewhat inconsequential. Like, but I can move through those pretty quick too. Like, they're very short missions. You can get through them fairly quickly, and I basically just, like I said, kind of want to make it through to the next key item there, just for some quality of life stuff. See to the door in the back. Okay, so I do believe this is what I needed to do. Take care of this here quick. See if they talk about the Book of the Gods at all. Ah, Palooza, I have waited your return. While you were stationed in Juneau, a great tragedy befell us here in Windurst. Please explain the details, Semilafina. As you wish. I am sure you have heard the stories of Windurst sealing Castle's Vault with a talisman nearly 20 years ago. This talisman was placed in the central tower of the Horutoto ruins and sealed with a powerful barrier. However, on the night of the last full moon, this barrier was broken and the talisman stolen. To think that the Yagudo now have the power to nullify such magic. Now, Semilafina, we are not certain if the bandits were the Yagudo. I was also visited by a bearer of darkness. My apologies. Palooza. To protect it from theft, the talisman used to seal Castle's Vault was divided into 3 pieces and distributed to each of the 3 ruling nations of Vana'diel. Checking up on the Sandori and Bastok's talismans will be our mission. For you, we have another task. Let me take it from here. Je m'appelle Rukususu. I am the minister of the Rhinosterie. At the northeastern tip of the cursed Busadan Glacier, there are the ruins of a lost city named Fei Yin. Long ago, in Vana'diel, there existed a civilization as advanced as ours. I believe that these ruins are that civilization. Zillert. This is what they call themselves. We have also discovered similar ruins on the western continent of Terrigan. When you think of how long ago this city was built, it is a miracle that they are even standing. It is as if they are being protected by some mysterious force. 30 years ago, a group of representatives from the 3 countries of Windurst, Bastok, and Sandoria was sent to Feyin to investigate the strange powers that lie dormant beneath the ruins. However, the ruins were squirming with ghosts and strange machines. The expedition was a failure. But after the Great Wars, the forces from the 3 countries succeeded in ridding the place of all its unwanted inhabitants. The arena located deep within Feyin was then chosen as the location for a 4th seal to strengthen the barrier placed on the Northlands from the inside. Palooza, I wish for you to travel to the Feyin ruins. See if the 4th seal that the minister speaks of is still intact. Yes. Yes, that's it. If you find anything disturbing, use the new seal in place of the old. The rumors of the revival of the Shadow Lord trouble me. However, if the barrier sealing the Northlands was to break, and the Nether Beasts were allowed to roam the peaceful lands of Vana'diel once more, Palooza, may the stars guide you on this perilous journey. Sweet. Sweet, sweet, sweet. All right, so our mission is set. Actually, let me just verify that we've got it here. Nation, the final seal. Yes, indeed. So we are on our way to wrapping up the base game, the vanilla Final Fantasy XI story. And then finally, it'll be some new stuff, for me at least. It'll be new to me. Basically everything else after this is going to be new to me, which is really exciting. So I am going to wrap it up here. It's about that time for me. So I'm going to call it a night. And sometime this week, I'll be back with more, probably around that Wednesday, Thursday-ish time frame. And I think I should be able to... I think I would definitely be able to finish this up next time, I think. I don't see any reason why I couldn't. Unless I get totally lost or sidetracked on something else. And then we go from there. So, good stream. Gosh, this has been a lot of fun. Windurst is great. The missions are great. Saw a really good flashback for Windurst. Was really exciting. So yeah, that's going to lead into some really nice stuff for rank 6 when we get to that point, the nation ranks. But again, going to call it there. Thanks again, everybody, for hanging out. Thank you, both Vinny and Toby, for those resubs tonight. Thanks, everyone, for hanging out, lurking, chatting, all the things. I will see you all soon on the next stream. Till then, take care. Have a great night. Bye. See you, everybody.